the distinguished professors from different universities within the continent of Africa and beyond the continent. I will especially welcome the Vice President of the Pan-African Dialogue Institute, Professor Muchombo Ngulu and Zenga. I would also like to recognize the Executive Secretary of the Pan-African Dialogue Institute, all the way from Malawi, Barrister Ngulu. That is a Barrister Laika Tambo. I would also like to recognize the leadership team of the Institute here present from different countries. Dear friends, permit me to stand on the established protocol.
Alors le président de la TIPADI souhaite la bienvenue à l'équipe de gestion de l'université et passant par la présentation du vice-président de l'Institut ainsi que la secrétaire générale de l'Institut.
My special note of welcome is contained on page 10 of your program.
Le mot de bienvenue du président est contenu à la page 10 du programme que vous avez dans la main.
It is with great pleasure and profound sense of privilege that I welcome you as the President of the Pan-African Dialogue Institute. You are welcome to our first biennial International Conference on Dialogue and Pan-Africanism, the celebration of 2024 Africa Day, the very first time in Nigeria, and the inauguration of our institutes. I consider this auspicious and multifaceted occasion as an important milestone, not only in the nascent history of our institute, but also the University of Uyo, Nigeria, Africa, and indeed the world at large. The significance of these events encapsulate the Institute's commitment to reviving the basic values of Pan-Africanism vis-à-vis the ideals of unity and collaboration, self-determination, freedom and dignity of African people worldwide, as well as the celebrate African cultural heritage. It is equally a mark of our resolve to stimulate positive change across our beloved continent. For the University of Uyo, this conference marks the beginning of making this university a global center for the study, practice, and propagation of Pan-Africanism. Thus, this maiden International Conference on Dialogue and Pan-Africanism is organized by our institutes in collaboration with the University of Uyo and holds from today, Thursday 23, to Sunday 26th of May 2024. It is meant to serve as a platform for a robust discourse on the theme Pan-Africanism, dialoguing the past, present, and future. The conference provides an opportunity for scholars, top leaders, and policymakers, as well as ordinary citizens from across and beyond the continent, to engage in meaningful dialogues, share insights, strengthen connections with one another, and chart a course towards a more united, peaceful, and prosperous Africa. The conference seeks to provide informed Pan-Africanist perspectives on a wide range of issues affecting Africa and its people everywhere in the world. Presenters are invited to explore the trajectories of development in the continent from the lens of Pan-Africanism. It will be interesting to probe the different approaches, theories, philosophies, and ideologies that have been adopted at community, national, and continental levels by key players to drive developmental efforts. How much have their indigenous knowledge systems and practices been embraced or discarded in propelling the continent toward genuine freedom and development? I believe that the transformation of the lingering social, political, and economic impasse in the continent requires the critical evaluation of African scholars and professionals toward the achievement of stability, peace, and freedom as envisioned in the 2063 Agenda of the African Union. Being biennial, the conference returns to University of Uyo, Nigeria every 4 years. The next conference will hold in 2026 in another country within the continent at a university or a school to be announced before the end of this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, we have scholars and professionals from different fields of endeavor coming from different countries, African countries.
Monsieur, nous avons des professionnels et des enseignants de toutes les disciplines qui viennent de part et d'autre du monde entier.
And even one who, for me, is a leader of the African diaspora.
Et il y a quelqu'un au milieu de nous qui est le leader de la diaspora africaine,
who studied and had two PhDs,
qui a 2 doctorats en fait,
and one of our own,
et il est l'un de nôtres,
and is here live, who studied in Florence, in Italy,
étudié à Florence en Italie.
And I would like to especially
je voudrais
recognize him,
le présenter
at this opening ceremony of our conference.
Dans cette cérémonie d'ouverture.
And I'm talking about a long-standing professor.
Il s'agit d'un professeur de longue date.
Professor Victor Akpan.
Le professeur Victor Akpan.
We have planned the conference to feature essay competition among young people in secondary and tertiary institutions that have taken place, and the results are out. The award ceremony to winners will be done tomorrow during the International Africa Day ceremony. We have also done the golf tournament, which was factored in honor of Africa.
Alors pour honorer cette journée nationale ou internationale de l'Afrique, nous avons aussi fait des concours d'écriture et cela a déjà été fait. Nous avons sélectionné des gagnants et demain nous allons présenter les prix et côté aussi nous avons fait un tournoi de golf et nous avons eu des gagnants qui seront aussi présentés demain.
Winners also emerged and they were given trophies.
Bien sûr, les gagnants ont reçu les trophées hier pour le tournoi de golf.
But by tomorrow, the winner of the grand prize will be presented with tomorrow during the International Africa Day.
Cependant, le gagnant de la grande finale sera présenté demain, n'est-ce pas, au cours de la célébration de la journée internationale africaine.
And the winner, in responding to our requests, will be given that award on behalf of the Pan-African Dialogue Institute.
Alors, les récipiendaires de tous ces prix recevront le prix, n'est-ce pas, de la part de l'Institut panafricaniste.
The conference also featured arts competition.
La conférence a aussi organisé des compétitions en art.
Students of our university also, went on rallies.
Nous avons aussi fait des rallyes.
By tomorrow, there will be massive cultural exhibitions and displays.
Demain, nous aurons une exposition culturelle
to celebrate the 2024 International Africa Day.
Pour célébrer la journée internationale de l'Afrique de cette année 2024.
This conference will witness paper presentations.
Il y aura aussi des présentations des articles au cours de cette conférence.
And then the keynote presentation will come by tomorrow.
Et demain, nous aurons aussi des présentations importantes.
Very importantly,
et très important aussi,
the launch of the Pan-African Dialogue Institute.
Nous aurons l'ouverture officielle. Le lancement pour l'ouverture officielle, n'est-ce pas, de cet institut panafricaniste.
At tomorrow's event, the International Africa Day celebration.
Donc, ce sera demain lors de la célébration de la Journée internationale de l'Afrique.
We expect and hope to receive donations toward the Institute's scholarship scheme.
Alors, nous espérons des dons, n'est-ce pas, pour le financement des bourses scolaires.
And of course, the Pan-African House, the launch of the Pan-African House building.
Et aussi le lancement pour la construction du bâtiment qui va loger cet institut panafricaniste.
There will be groundbreaking of that complex tomorrow.
Alors, il y aura, demain, il y aura lieu, n'est-ce pas, cette cérémonie d'ouverture.
The Pan-African House complex is meant to serve as the international headquarters of the Institute.
Alors, ce bâtiment servira comme le quartier général de cet institut. The multifaceted events, you could see that this conference is multifaceted. Vous pouvez voir que cette conférence est pluridisciplinaire.
For me, it is in pursuit of our shared and collective Pan-African vision.
Pour moi, c'est pour la poursuite de cette vision panafricaniste.
And we hope that it will propel us toward the much needed unity and a genuine and sustainable development of our continent.
Et nous espérons que cela va nous pousser à l'unité et aussi au développement durable de l'Afrique.
The launch of our scholarship scheme in Pan-Africanism,
l'ouverture de notre bourse panafricaniste,
symbolizes our commitment to nurturing the next generation of leaders and intellectuals who will carry the torch of Pan-African ideals forward.
Symbolise la naissance et la nutrition, n'est-ce pas, de nos jeunes leaders qui prendront en avant le flambeau du panafricanisme.
Through education, we aim to empower individuals to contribute meaningfully to the development and unity of our continent.
À travers l'éducation, nous espérons donner cette puissance, cette capacité pour le développement de notre continent.
The groundbreaking ceremony of the Pan-African House Complex,
la cérémonie d'ouverture de ce complexe panafricaniste,
represents a tangible step towards creating a dedicated space for research, dialogue, and cultural exchange, a place that is to serve as a beacon of enlightenment and a hub for collaborative efforts in advancing the cause of Pan-Africanism.
Elle symbolise, n'est-ce pas, une gestion, une manière où la vision panafricaniste va progresser.
I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Vice Chancellor, Professor Yarudo Ndayo.
Je remercie très sincèrement notre vice-chancelier, le professeur Yarudo Ndayo,
the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration,
son adjoint administratif,
the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic,
l'adjoint académique,
the Registrar and the Chief Librarian,
la secrétaire générale et
the Bursar and other management staff of the
le
university.
bibliothécaire général et d'autres.
I salute the university's governing council,
Je remercie le conseil de l'université aussi,
the esteemed Senate,
le Sénat,
the congregation,
la congrégation,
academic unions and staff, as well as staff and students of this university.
les syndicats des professeurs et d'autres personnes de cette université.
I especially recognize and appreciate my beloved family, represented by my wife here.
Je voudrais remercier ma chère famille qui est représentée ici par mon épouse,
as well as my colleagues within Africa and around the world,
ainsi que mes collègues en Afrique et partout dans le monde,
particularly the leadership of the Pan-African Dialogue Institute,
surtout le leadership de l'Institut du Dialogue,
members of the Central Planning Committee,
les membres du comité central d'organisation,
members of the Local Organizing Committee,
les membres du comité local d'organisation,
ably led by our friend and brother,
dirigé par notre frère,
Reverend Father M.M. Umoren,
le révérend père M.M. Umoren,
who worked tirelessly but happily
mais qui a travaillé sans repos
to ensure the success of this monumental event.
Pour s'assurer du succès de cet événement.
The dignitaries who have honored our invitation,
tous les dignitaires qui sont venus,
represented by the former Vice President of the Republic of Gambia,
représenté par la présence de l'ancienne vice-présidente de la République
about an hour ago, we were at the Vice Chancellor's office,
et nous étions tous en compagnie du
vice-chancelier
à une visite de courtoisie.
And we'll be here live and direct tomorrow.
Elle sera là demain.
Those who sent us messages of goodwill,
ceux qui nous ont envoyé des messages de bonne volonté,
among others, the Federal Ministry of Culture and Tourism,
le ministère de la Culture et aussi du ministère des Affaires étrangères,
and about 5 African countries' embassies,
y compris les ambassades de 5 pays africains.
I want to say thank you.
Je voudrais dire merci.
Your dedication and support have undoubtedly played a vital role in making our celebrations a resounding success.
Votre soutien a conduit au succès de notre célébration.
I would also like to thank our technical partners.
J'aimerais dire merci à nos
consultants,
nos consultants,
a number of whom will be, unveiled tomorrow.
Et demain, nous allons présenter quelques-uns.
The educational consultants for our institute.
Les consultants au niveau
the policy consultants of our institute.
Et ainsi de suite.
And then project consultants of our institute.
Celui chargé des projets.
You play a vital role in the success story of our institute.
Vous avez joué un rôle très important pour le succès de cet institut.
In this journey,
dans ce voyage,
it is actually in consonance with the African adage,
qui est vraiment en concomitance avec l'adage africain,
that if you want to go fast, you go alone.
Si vous allez vite, vous allez tout seul.
But if you want to go far, you have to go in a company.
Mais si vous voulez aller loin, vous allez partir en compagnie.
The institute counts so much on your company to fulfill our wondrous dream.
L'Institut compte beaucoup sur votre soutien pour achever sa vision.
As we look forward to the culmination of these endeavors in Africa's glory,
comme nous espérons que tout ceci va combiner à la gloire de l'Afrique,
let us collectively embrace the spirit of dialogue for Pan-Africanism.
Ensemble, embrassons l'esprit du dialogue pour le panafricanisme.
And work together to build a brighter future.
Et marcher ensemble pour construire un avenir
for our beloved continent.
Pour notre bien-aimé au cher continent.
Once again, thank you all, and let the journey of dialogue for Pan-Africanism begin.
Une fois encore, merci et bienvenue, et que le dialogue du panafricanisme commence.
Thank you very much.
Je vous remercie.